All right, team, how's that? All right, I think. Sorry about that. This, like I said, this update on Trade Stations throw me all off. Like normally, Trade Station updates all the time, but this last update here, like I said, threw all the settings off. So I think we got it fixed here. I think we're back to normal here. It's kind of frustrating though because missing out on a couple opportunities here on trades. Market moving nicely here to the upside. Hold on here. Where? See, now my RSI is not working on this spy. This is frustrating. I mean, I see we're into the 80s, but typically it'll show me. Hold on here. All right, there we go. All right, all right, all right, all right. I said sorry about that. Like I said, the computer had an update, Trade Station had an update, and it's thrown everything off here this morning. Like I said, typically I do not ever have to mess with these settings here. All right. Again, 1023 here in the market. Market overextended still in the 76 range RSI. Again, all we're doing here, looking for a pullback entry. Let the market cool down, give us a good entry to enter long, and then we'll be able to ride the next wave on the way up. Again, unless the market wants to change directions, then we can always look for shorts. But again, sitting back, being patient here. No trades on the day today. Again, kind of started the day off adjusting all the settings from the recent updates here from TradeStation. So again, 10:31 here in the market. Again, it is Friday. Expect that lower volume, but RSI here is starting to come down here just a little bit. Again, still looking for pullback entries here. I'm definitely not trying to buy here at these highs. The risk versus rewards is not there. So just sitting back again, letting the market come to us. Seeing if we can't get a nice little trade off this. But right now, just being patient. Still here, still watching. Not much to kind of talk about. Again, we had that big push here this morning. Fortunately, I missed the big push because I was trying to fix all these settings here on TradeStation. As again, the TradeStation had to update this morning as well as the computer, and this is like the first time in like 5 years that all of a sudden all the settings wanted to change here this morning. So got that all fixed. Again, we just got to sit back, be patient. Hopefully we can get a trade. If not, hopefully it's not another no trade day. That's very rare to have 2 days in 1 week where we don't take a trade. But right now, just no opportunity. So we got to sit back, be patient. Again, let the market come to us, not try to force anything. See if we can't make some money here on the day. But been a pretty good week here so far. Again, Monday we had a nice little day there, 1,500 bucks. Tuesday, no trade. What do we do? Wednesday, $606, and then yesterday, 825. So trying to finish out the week pretty strong here. Hopefully we can get a trade in, make a little bit of money. Very, very different market conditions than what we saw yesterday, right? So yesterday, market all over the place. Very, very tough trading day yesterday. Again, I was up 1,500 bucks going into the close, or going into the end of the trading day yesterday, and then we got stopped out on that very, very last trade. Lost about 800 and something bucks, but still finishing out the day green, 825. Again, let's see if we can't get a trade in here and kind of finish out the week pretty strong here. So we'll see what the market gives us, what opportunities. Hopefully, again, we can get a nice little trade in here and make some quick cash. So we'll just sit back, be patient, kind of let the markets do its thing, and hopefully it gives us an opportunity here. All right, market getting a little bit weaker here. Got to close there below the 9 moving average. We'll see where the market goes. What I would hope happens, the best trade here, is if we can get that 9 to close underneath that 20 and we start to see the market pull back, because we got a nice little gap here that the market could fall and it could accelerate pretty quickly to the downside if we get a little bit of a weakness here and pull back. But we'll see. We got to get some volume to come in here. Again, if you're newer to trading, Fridays are a little bit slower of a day. Again, like I said, we had a nice little run this morning again. And I don't even know, honestly, if I would have pulled the trigger here when the market started to really rally up. But again, I didn't have the opportunity here as we had so many kind of issues here this morning with the settings here on TradeStation. But we'll see what happens here. I mean, typically in this range here, if it closes above the 9, I would want to go long here, which is a possibility too if we get a nice little close above the 9 moving average. But honestly, what I would like to see, this doesn't mean that this is going to happen, but honestly, what I'd like to see is the market really start to pull back, because if we get that 9 below the 20 and we start to see volume move in, we could see sellers move in very quickly and we could get a very quick push to the downside and make some quick money. But we'll see what we get. If we close above the 9 here, I will probably take a stab at it for this to slowly continue to creep on up. Try to get a long entry in here. Try to make something on the day here. But again, very, very light volume. And the market looks like it is getting a little bit weaker just because when that volume starts to slow down like that, typically there's not enough buyers behind it to keep pushing the market higher. But we'll see what the market gives us. We'll try to, maybe try to take a quick stab if we get a close here above the 9, which we just did. So kind of watching this here.
Order filled.
I'm going to jump into the long side here. Again, tight stop loss on this one. This isn't like a A quality setup by any means. It is a good setup here to make some money on the long side. It's not going to be life-changing money here, but we'll see if we can't snag, $100, $200, something here, depending on how hard we start to push. Do have another limit order off that 20 moving average in case it pulls back down here. Market looking bullish again. 9's above the 20, definitely way above the VWAP and that 200 moving average here. Again, we're not looking for anything crazy off this. Going to look for this to run past that 580 area on this SPY. Hopefully get a nice little push to the long side and just kind of cash out, depending on how fast we move, anywhere from like $100 to $200. Again, this isn't going to be anything crazy. We just have light volume. Trying to see if the market's going to continue longer here. Yeah, I'd rather see the market kind of have a downturn because that's where the real money will be made here on the day.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to add here. We're going to add off that 20. Stop losses are in, take profits are in here. RSI's in a good place right around 56 here. So we do have room to run to the upside. I may close this out. This looks like it wants to pull back here. We'll see though. We're going to be patient. Let the stop loss hit if it hits.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to get stopped out here with one of the contracts. This looks like it wants to pull back here. All right, we may have an opportunity here. We're going to be wrong here on this assumption, but it looks like we are going to pull back. Let's see if we get that close here. We'll see. We'll see if it pumps back up, retest this 9 and 20. If it rejects off that area, we'll close this last trade out, and then we'll go short. This looks like it wants to get
Order
back
filled.
because we got a nice area. We're going to take the loss there. We're going to take a $300 loss, but we've got an area here of opportunity where we can look to go short.
Order
I'm
filled.
going to go ahead and jump in here. Might be a little bit early, but I want to get something on the board. I'm going to jump on the short side here. I think we got a good opportunity for this to start to really sell off.
Order filled.
All right, we're going to add here. So 2 contracts on the short side. Really looking for this to try to fall back down toward that volume weighted average price here as volume gets weak. We booked a 1 loss this morning, looking to go long here, but I'm kind of getting what I wanted that we talked about, that nice little pullback here. Finally getting a little bit of an opportunity in the market. Like I said, I'm going to let this ride because I think we've got such a gap to fill to the downside if the market starts to pull back here. So 2 contracts short side, currently up unrealized about 87.50 here. Going to be looking to close out maybe toward that $500 area here in profits. There we go. Nice little pullback here. Puts us up 300. So we're getting what I wanted, even though, like I said, I took that long because there was an opportunity there. Of course, that didn't pan out. Sitting pretty here so far on this one. And I'm going to let this one, I'm going to give it some room to run here toward that downside. We could, like I said, if we fill that gap all the way down toward that volume weighted average price, let me scroll this over so you can kind of see where that's at on the SPY here. There's 462.50. Again, I knew this is where the opportunity was to make money, even though, you know, we had to take that trade there because that setup was there for the long side. But here's where the money making opportunity is. So I'm getting what I talked about, where I was like, man, if we could get that 9 to cross underneath the 20, we got so much room to fall here. We could take some nice little profits out of the market. But try not to be too greedy here, but want to see this trade through. Let's see if we can't make 7, 8, 900 bucks here. Call it a day. Come on, you know you want to keep on falling down to that VWAP area. If I see the P&L go above 700 on a quick little pullback, like if it has a quick little short here, I will just close it out. Let's see if it retests that 9 and 20, and we can add to the short side, and then see the next pullback out of the market here. But again, we talked about this setup. If we got it, this would be the money making opportunity, and I think we're gonna see it. Hopefully we can see a continued sell down here. Like I said, the gap to fill to the downside is toward that VWAP area, which would put the RSI in a little bit of an oversold state, which I am aware of, so I will take profit if it gets down there. Let's see, wasn't able to get another contract here, so still sitting short 2, up 362.50 again. That first trade that we took, that was a loser. We lost 337 off that one. Let's go 1050 in the market. Writing this baby down. Again, we get a nice gap to fill all the way down toward that volume weighted average price. There's the pullback. Let's see. As soon as I see 700 bucks, I'm going to close it out because that'll put me on a decent little profit on the day. I don't want to get too greedy here. There's 612. Come on, baby. Get 700. Let's close that out. And then we'll call it a trading day here. Come on. Just a little bit more. You can do it. Come on, short sellers. $662. Come on, baby. $687. Oh, don't you play with me with that lower shadow. Don't you play with me. I know you want to fill that gap down to that VWAP. Come on, we are searching for 700. 700 in profit. We'll ride out in the sunset. Yeah, hold on one second. I gotta take this call, but still in this trade. All right, so adding here, now we're short 3 contracts. So the next little pullback, we're going to be sitting pretty here. Come on, we are searching for 700. You can do it. Oh, we saw 700 for a second. Hand on the trigger to close. I think we're going to get a big pullback here. Keep on coming. Oh, it's so hard not to be greedy here. Come on, keep it coming. 725. Keep it coming. Come on, we just need this. Just need this to break. I know it wants to. Got room to fall to this VWAP area. Be impatient with this trade. Like I said, I'm searching for that pullback toward that VWAP. It's got a little bit left in its tank to keep on coming down here. 1055 here in the market. So come on, let's get that pullback here. Nothing telling me that the market's going to correct. And RSI's right where I like it, like right in that 45 area. It's got room here. Let's see. Let me fill me here off that 20, then crack. We get 4 contracts. We'll make some money if this fills down here toward that VWAP area. Don't want to see this like rally out of nowhere though. We'll put some limit orders up here, just in case it has that quick little rally. All right, let's fill off the 20. Got a nice little upper shadow. Let's get that big pullback in here. We can make some quick bucks. We got 4 contracts now to the short side. Want to see this break below this non-moving average, get that quick little short in here.
Order filled.
I'm gonna add here. We got to see this start to break back down. This may try to take a run up here. If so, we'll have to get out of this. Was really hunting for that VWAP area for that short. Still may happen. This may just Sometimes we see this where it breaks, like the 9 hasn't broke underneath the 20 moving average yet, which that'll be the stop loss if it does that. But sometimes we'll see it like close above the 9, and then all of a sudden that sell volume will come right behind it. So again, that's what we're hoping for here. But stop loss is going to be if the 9 does cross over the 20 moving average. That means I'm going to be wrong on the trade and I'll get out. But 5 contracts here, decent sized position here for that short side move that we're looking for. So let's see if we get a big pullback here. Come on, baby, we need some money. We need to finish out the week strong. Come on. Let's just crack. Fall apart. So we got 5 contracts in here. So we got a good size position for when this does break apart. Hopefully it does. We'll start to see those profits add up quick here. We just need this to go. But again, if the 9 crosses over the 20, hopefully it doesn't. I will have to respect that stop loss and realize I'm on the wrong side of the trade. But like I said, we've got the momentum here. There we go. Come on, baby. We're still looking for 700. Yeah. I like that move to the downside. I like that move to the downside. Come on. We need about $200-300 more. Let's go. Let me finish out my trading week here on a nice little note. Yeah, buddy. Yeah, buddy. Man, every time it gets to 700, it pops right back up. Market playing with us. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Keep on coming. Don't want to close it out just yet. Like I said, I think we could get that nice little pullback here. I'm going to move some of these take profits up just a little bit. Being patient with this move. Really looking for this to pull back. Trying to make the most out of this trade here. Also, in the back of my mind, trying to stay not greedy, but I think we have the opportunity for this to really take a move to the short side. Dude, this is wearing on my patience. Come on, just fall apart here. It's 11 o'clock. I need to go enjoy my weekend. I got the boat in the water, and it's going to be like pretty much last weekend I'm going to be able to get out in the water without it being cold. Come on. 725. Just a little bit more. Give me that dump here. I ain't got all day to wait for you. This thing just does not want to go down to that VWAP area. Like I said, that's the target here. Look up, maybe off that, maybe that little upper shadow off that 20 moving average will get this short selling acceleration down here. If not, I'm going to close this out soon. Just trying to be patient, but man, testing my patience here. Just these Fridays with such light volume, it just takes forever to get these moves to develop.
Order filled.
I'm going to close this out. I don't feel like waiting any longer here. If it closes below the 9, I'll short this. Just don't feel like waiting on this trade to develop anymore. This candle here, typically when we see that that red candle that closes below the 20 and 9, like the way that it did, we see an acceleration sell-off. Just not getting that volume behind it. Again, it is Friday here. I want to see if this closes here. Oh, man, talk about just a slow moving. So we were patient with that trade. I knew what the target was. We just couldn't come down to that target. Right now, we're just going to consolidate. I think that's going to be it for me. I'm actually going to take a loss today at $300. It is what it is. I was waiting for the larger move to develop to the downside. Of course, we just didn't get it here. So that's going to be it for me. And unfortunately, we are going to take a small little loss here, but that puts us up still very, very nicely here on the week. But like I said, gave that a shot. I mean, we were up $700-800 at one point, like down here on this shorts. You know, I gave it the move that I was looking for, you know, but just didn't quite get the follow through all the way down to that VWAP. So it is what it is. I'm going to call it a day here. Enjoy the weekend. Again, hopefully you guys made some money. So I will see you guys back on Monday morning. Have a safe weekend. Peace.